In South Africa, every province has its giants. Men who rise from nothing and carve their names into history, through business, through power, or through reputation. But in KwaZulu-Natal, one name has traveled further, louder, and with more controversy than almost any other. Nkululeko Mkhize. To some, he was a visionary businessman. To others, he was a feared operator with influence stretching from Durban to Pietermaritzburg. To many, he remains a mystery, a man wrapped in rumors, whispered about in taxi ranks, nightclubs, political circles, and the backrooms of KZN business. This is the story of Nkululeko Mkhize, the controversial KZN tycoon whose rise shocked the province and whose lifestyle demanded attention. Welcome to the Dawn edition, where we uncover the untold stories behind South Africa's wealthiest and most influential figures. Before we begin, make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a comment, and tell us which South African figure you want us to investigate next. And at the end of this documentary, check the top left corner for our next explosive story. Now, let's begin. To truly understand who Nkululeko Mkhize was, you must first understand the world he rose from, the complex, fast-moving, high-pressure business environment of KwaZulu-Natal. A province known for transport money, tender money, nightclub money, and political money. A province where wealth rises fast and falls even faster. Mkhize's early life is not widely documented. But those close to him say he always had ambition, big ambition. He started young, moving through different industries, studying the movements of businessmen much older than him, learning how to build networks, and how to work in a province known for both opportunity and danger. He stepped into business long before he became a public figure, quietly investing, quietly diversifying, and quietly building influence in the shadows. But the world only began to notice him when the lifestyle started showing. Luxury cars. High-end fashion. VIP sections. Known associations with powerful businessmen and influential figures in KZN. Exclusive business networks that ordinary people could only dream of entering. He became a symbol, the young boss of KwaZulu-Natal. As his business empire grew, so did the controversy. People began to whisper. How does he make his money? Who backs him? What industries is he involved in? And why does he attract so much attention? Reports linked him to security companies, nightlife investments, property portfolios, logistics, and politically connected ventures. None of these were uncommon in KZN, but what made Mkhize stand out was how fast he climbed. Within a few years, his life began to look like something out of a movie. The mansions. The trips. The events. The cars, from German luxury models to high-performance SUVs. Insiders say his garage often looked like a DEA. But with money comes danger. And with influence comes enemies. The real turning point, the moment when Nkululeko Mkhize became a national name, arrived in 2023, when he was reportedly linked to the infamous Charles Kinney assassination investigation. Although the details were complicated, one thing became clear. The country suddenly knew his name. Papers wrote about him. Radio stations debated him. South Africans were shocked to discover just how influential he had become. That moment placed him in a rare category, a businessman whose life blurred the lines between power, politics, business, nightlife, and the darker shadows of South African society. And yet, even as the country debated him, even as controversy followed him, even as stories spread across social media like wildfire, Mkhize continued to live like a man untouched.
Ngendlela yokuphila ke ngeke sisho sithi khona umuntu esamonayo noma khona umuntu esamenza ukuthiza kodwa ukuthi abantu umuphila uzama uyindoda baye bebe nakho lokho ukuthi awlo mfana omncane kangaka ngathi uphila impilo sengazi ukuthi becabanga otherwise noma becabanga ukuthi sengazi ukuthi ngakuphazamisa ngokwempilo.
His last days reflected exactly who he was. A man who lived fast, moved powerfully, and never backed down from the world he built. In July 2023, the story of Nkululeko Mkhize took a tragic, violent turn that shocked South Africa. He was assassinated in a brutal incident that made national news. His death left the province shaken and raised even more questions. Was this business rivalry? Was it political? Was it revenge? Or was it a reflection of the dangerous world in which he operated? Even today, many believe his death was not just the end of a man, but the ending of a chapter in KZN's shadow economy. Because in life, Nkululeko Mkhize was a symbol of how quickly one can rise. And in death, he became a symbol of how quickly everything can be taken away. One thing you cannot deny is this. Whether admired or criticized, respected or feared, Nkululeko Mkhize left an imprint on KwaZulu-Natal that cannot be erased. He represented the reality of a province where business and danger walk side by side. Where opportunity can turn to risk overnight. And where power is both a blessing and a curse. His story is a warning and a lesson for every young South African chasing riches without understanding the world behind the money. But it is also a story of ambition. A story of impact. A story of a man who dared to live larger than life itself. So tell us. Do you think South Africa will ever see another figure like Nkululeko Mkhize? And what do you think truly led to his rise and his dramatic fall? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to check the top left corner at the end of this video for our next deep dive into another South African figure whose story is too powerful to ignore. This is the Dawn edition. And the story continues.
Kunjani mfowethu amahlobo? Cha ndoda, ngithi angisebenzise inamba yakho la ngoba yona namba engiyitholile. Ngicela ungidlulisele le message kubafowenu enisebenza nabo nonke ukuthi yonke into la iBay, Mr D, Uber Eats, Take a Lot, yonke leyo nto leyo kanye nani ngolesibili yonke leyo nto leyo kusuka manje njalo makuphela inyanga isithuthuthu nesithuthuthu noma imonto nemonto ngifuna 100 rand kuyona kusuka manje ungisizeke ungidonsele bona ngendlela abantu bakho singakubangi lokho engikushoyo uma kukhona othi ufuna ukungazi ungitshele ngizofika lapho ngoNkululeko Mkhize ngizofika mina lapho noma uma nenamba yami ungitshele ngizomnika inamba yami ngolesibili ekseni yonke imonto sonke isithuthuthu ngizocela 100 rand kusona. Cela mfethu ungisizeke ungidlulisele kubafweni labe nisebenza nabo wonke ukuthi ngisho njalo.